Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to today's Words of Wisdom. Today's is from April 14th, and I quote, "If you worry about your innate ability, just remember that in the final reckoning, it is the amount you were able to grow, your rate of development, and the degree to which you exerted yourself that matters." From The Laws of Happiness by Master Ryuho Okawa. Alright, so the basic teachings of happy science is that this planet, this earth, this life is a training ground for our souls. The fact that we're living here on earth with this physical body means that we have entered a gym called Earth, and we're working out. And by going through many different, I guess it depends on how long you live, but in average, a couple of decades. After the couple of decades of training here on Earth, we die, we shed our physical bodies, and our soul returns to the heavenly world with a new accomplishment, which is the new wisdom that we are able to gain through faith. That's why life is a test. And so what matters in the end in this life is how much you grew, how much you were able to proceed forward or develop compared to where you started off from. It is not a comparison between you and others. A lot of life's sufferings, inferiority complexes, jealousy, even hatred occurs because we're trying to compete with other people. However, yes, it's a natural instinct that occurs in our minds, the heart of competition or jealousy, these kind of negative thoughts. But these kind of emotions can be controlled. And one way to control it is to know this truth that we're learning today. That you're not born to compete with others, but ultimately you are born to compete with yourself. So as long as you're progressing and developing compared to your older self, that means that you have become successful. So I believe this today's words of wisdom is like it's the wisdom to encourage us. It's God or Buddha's teachings to encourage us when we feel that we are in pain that comes from slow progress, or not being able to develop ourselves, or not being able to achieve the goals, or not being able to fit into the criteria that's expected out of us. Life is hard. Of course, it is a life, sometimes when you are in a social setting, you are required to reach certain goals. So let's say that you are in sales and you have to reach a certain quota. You can't be just telling yourself, oh, it's just a race against myself, so if I don't meet the quota, it doesn't matter. In the end, I will, as long as I move forward, I'm fine. No, you'll be fired if it's like that. But however, that setting itself, that environment is actually refining your soul. So sure, maybe do your best, do the best you can, and if you don't meet that quota, it could mean that you're cut out for some different type of job. Or it could mean that there are so many vital lessons that you could have learned from that failure. A lot of the times, failure is like our best teacher. Success is scary. It makes us really, really arrogant. It could make us arrogant, and it's very scary where you can stop making efforts by feeling proud of yourself, of your achievements. So failures are actually the greatest teachers in life. And if you think like that, let's say that if you did fail, then from that point on, you can move forward to train yourself. So ultimately, I think is the point. In life, it's actually a battle against yourself. And if it's a battle against yourself, it leaves no room for you to complain. It leaves no room for you to make excuses. It's only you who's responsible whether or not you progress in your soul training or not. It's not someone else. And this is called the principle of self-responsibility that is taught here in Happy Science. By living your life with this creed, what occurs is that no matter what kind of experiences you have in life, it turns into your nourishment, and you are able to live a heavenly life opposed to a hellish life where you are full of complaints and grievances. So it's actually also a path to happiness. This is a very interesting thing that I learned in Happy Science. Being strict with yourself, having that kind of mentality, actually is a shortcut to happiness. That's about it for today. Let me quote it again to end this video. April 18th. If you worry about your innate ability, just remember that in the final reckoning, it is the amount you are able to grow, your rate of development, and the degree to which you exerted yourself that matters. From the Laws of Happiness by Master Ryuho Okawa. Thank you, Lord, and thank you everyone for watching today. Bye-bye.